What's up, everybody? Hello, this is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, coming to you live, back at it again. I wanted to first say a big shout out to the customers at AfricanSuperstar.com. Big shout outs to any of you guys that are shopping with me for the upcoming Christmas season. I recommend you put in your orders as soon as possible. Go to www.theafricansuperstar.com. Big shout outs to the family. Make sure if you're here in the chat room, you say hi. Mrs. Bowman, I see you there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Is the connection okay? Is the sound okay? Big shout outs, family. Big shout outs to the family. I see my members only here, represented by the circle next to their name. Big shout outs to you guys. I see y'all coming in the chat room. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. Yes. I want to talk about this topic, which is, by the way, none of us know what we're doing here in Africa. I want to first dedicate this episode to some of my viewers that are here in Ghana by way of Jersey, and that would be Miss Monica and her beautiful daughter, Naya. I had the pleasure of meeting them last weekend, and I wanted to give them a special shout out because, so often I get complimented by you guys, and you speak very beautiful and kind words over my life. And I just want to let you know that I personally appreciate that because of this topic that we're talking about right here and now, which is we don't know what we're doing here. A lot of us, to be honest, we are trying to figure it out, and we are trying to, take an alternative role. What we do know, what is definitive, is the fact that we didn't like the reality wherever we were. Big shout outs to all y'all. I see y'all here. The family's deep. I know. See, I guess maybe I need to do less videos. That way y'all could appreciate me more when I come around. I'm starting to feel like that. Big shout out to TT. I hear y'all. So when it comes to me, obviously I'm here in Ghana. I'm trying to find my way. I've kind of delved into different things. I have the music going currently. I've done the media. I'm doing speaking. I have the clothing line. I'm trying to, look into different directions to figure out how I can create a beautiful life here on the continent, create a future here on the continent. But the truth is, guys, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not an expert. I'm just taking it day by day and trying to get a skill set that will be beneficial. And this is okay. This is okay to admit to yourself that, hey, I'm in a transition. I'm ignorant to a lot of things. I'm trying to learn a lot of things. I don't know. Don't be too hard on yourself because you come to the continent and you're not able to get it popping. Big shout outs. I know several people that are viewing me are here on the continent. So the first trivia question is, if you've had some ups and downs with, your experience on the continent, let me see a number one, please. If you have had any ups and downs, so stuff that you had one type of game plan and it didn't work out. Okay, you were in a relationship with somebody, it didn't work out. You wanted to do a land deal. You wanted to buy property, or you wanted to buy this house or whatever, and it didn't work out. Let me see a number one, please. Because the reality is we are in a journey here, guys. And what a journey is it's like a long winding road. It's not a sprint, as the track, as the runners would say. There's different degrees of track for all my track stars. You have cross country, which are the people that run long distance. You have your sprinters, who can do the short distances very fast. You have your marathon runners. Okay. You have, your what's those other people? Relay race runners. You know, our journey here on the continent is not a sprint. Okay. It's more like a marathon. It's more like cross country. Okay. You're going to go long distances and it's something that's ongoing. So you keep going. This is a very good one. Cap Hushno says, learn as you grow. The beauty about coming to the continent or being on the continent is in a year from now, you know, let's say those of you guys, some of you guys are transitioning maybe 2022. Okay. So a year from the time that you arrive, you're going to have more knowledge than you did when you first came. Okay. You're going to know town a little bit better. You're going to have made maybe some interactions, maybe some friends. You're going to have maybe learn some of the language. You know, you will be at an advantage in a year's time in terms of being more familiar with your environment. You know, and I just want to come here because I do realize that there are some people that are, you know, coming to the continent and they act like they're experts. Okay. And they act like they know everything that's going down. You know, they done watched a couple YouTube videos and went to Wikipedia and now they're an expert on Ghana. They're an expert in Nigeria. They are political analysts. They can talk to you about the infrastructure, you know, and the reality is we don't know. Okay, you're talking about people that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s coming to the continent for the very first time. You know, how would you know the details of the continent? And I think, obviously, you know, I feel the pressure, too, of being a certain age and you want to be settled. And a lot of us were coming to the continent with frustration from the West about how things were in the West or how things didn't work out in the West. So we kind of carry that with us. When we get to Ghana, we just want everything, you know, when we get to Africa, we just want everything in sync, you know. So I'll be the first one to admit, I am not a subject matter expert on the continent. I know a lot and I'm always open to acquiring more knowledge, but I'm not the expert, and I'm okay to say that because I know that as I continue that journey here on the continent, I will have more knowledge. And let's say 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I will be much more knowledgeable and hopefully in a better position because of the knowledge that I have. You know, when I ran into, for instance, Miss Monica and Miss Naya, at a function, I actually went to Sankofa Repatriation. She offers a diaspora get together once a month. So I was with them on Saturday and I went to the event. Big shout outs to any of my viewers that were there. Some people were there. I tend to keep a very low profile in the public. I'm not the person that rolls around like, yeah, it's me. That's not me. I was there, was kind of enjoying the environment, and I ran into, Miss Monica and Miss Naya. And, Miss Monica said, hey, I used to, I watch your channel every day. I'll be getting ready for work, listening to your videos, and you very much inspired me. And that is just amazing because each one teach one. So the experience that you are having, that you are sharing, I know, for instance, Ms. Bowman, she is doing farming here in Ghana. I recently reached out to her because I'm going to, be a protege up under her to try to also learn farming and see if that's a viable option and stuff like that. As you share your experiences, you become a wealth of knowledge and resource to your peer. And sometimes that's the role you're going to play in life. If we think back to, like, let's say Harriet Tubman, most people know Harriet Tubman. Okay, if you guys know Harriet Tubman, just put something in the chat room. Who was Harriet Tubman? All right, big shout out to the African Superstar family. What's up, Sony World? I see you there. If any of you guys know who Harriet Tubman is, let me know something in the chat room. Just drop who is Harriet Tubman. Thank you guys for being on code. What's up? What's up? Big shout out to my members only. Thank you, TT, for these sweet words. My goodness, you guys are just so complimentary. Big shout out Global Green Book. I see you there. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Does anybody know Harriet Tubman apart from me? Well, Harriet Tubman, I like to call, she was a pioneer. She's very bout. Okay, first of all, Harriet Tubman, big shout out to Stony World. He knows about it. Harriet Tubman, what she did was she was a runaway slave. Okay, so she left the plantation where she was and she went from the south of America to the north. I believe she went as far as Canada. Okay, and that was free area that they could be at and blah, blah, blah. Harriet Tubman, the remarkable thing about her was she did it multiple times. Okay, that's the most remarkable thing about Harriet Tubman was she didn't just go one time. Okay, she risked the, at that time, the biggest cost that was on the table was her life. Because if she got caught, running away from the plantation, she could die. She could also die from the elements. We don't know if it was wintertime. We don't know what the weather conditions were. She could get sick. She couldn't be out in the public. I'm pretty sure she couldn't just be walking around and, go to the pharmacy, go to McDonald's. I know there wasn't McDonald's, but, she couldn't just be out in the open. She had to be very covert, and she did this multiple times. There are probably people, I'm sure of it, that mentored Harriet Tubman. I'm going somewhere with this, guys. There are people that probably encouraged Harriet Tubman. There was probably times where she was like, you know what, look, I can just go to Canada, for instance, and do my thing. I don't need to reach back for them people. They can get free on their own. I'm sure there was days where she was scared, where she was worried that I'm going to, I could be killed. I could be, lynched. They would do a lot of lynching then, which they would basically capture blacks, hang them up on trees and burn them for everybody to see. She had a lot at stake. And the point that I make is every person has a function. You may not be Harriet Tubman, okay? You may not be the African superstar or Woda Maya or any of those people, where you're going to get recognized in the airport and, thousands of people know you, watch your videos, blah, blah, blah. You may not be that person, but you might be someone else that is super vital. I want to say that for me, every time I connect with a viewer in person, it is such an empowering encounter for me, because when I set up this YouTube platform, that's all that I wanted to achieve, was to provide a resource and knowledge for my people. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Is it risky? Yes. Have I paid the cost? Oh, yes. Do I have my days? Yes. But at the end of the day, the ends justify the means. I'm still doing exactly what I set out to do. I'm still being a resource to my people. I'm still helping my people. When I run into people and they legit tell me, Gina, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here in Africa right now. I know there are lots of people from our platform that when, years ago, maybe when they started watching us, they hadn't even visited to the continent. I know several people now that were like that. They hadn't visited the continent. Some of those people are now living here on the continent. Some of those people have now visited multiple times. Some of them have even traveled to more countries than me. But when you talk to them, that's what they'll tell you. Well, I was watching African Superstar and I was watching Dynasty Mir. You guys motivated me, So each one teach one. And for my leaders out there, you don't always have all the answers. And the journey feels difficult for you a lot of times because, you're in the front. So you're dealing with all the potential things that are going on. In your case, maybe you're the first one in your family, so you're dealing with like a lot of opposition. Okay. Friends and family. I got insulted the other day. Like I didn't tell y'all, or maybe, yeah, I did do a video about, a conversation I had with my mom, and she's not the only one. A lot of people insulting me for my position, for my stance about choosing not to engage in things I don't believe in, choosing an alternative life path that makes me happier and is better for my mental well-being. I'm being attacked for that, but it's true. It's still Black and true. Hello. you know, and these are the kind of things that we are going to experience as the first coming, to the continent. And so I wanted to prepare this video. Like I said, I wanted to give a special shout out to Miss Monica because I know she watches me every day. And I wanted to, once again, thank her to the whole platform for just kind of being that, that inspiration, just reminding me that there's a reason we do it. There are people that are watching you. Maybe you don't even know they're watching you, and you are really, really a help to them. Many of us, we got ideas about the kind of adult we wanted to be when we were growing up by different people that we watched. It could have been our parents. It could have been like a pastor or, a celebrity or a favorite family member. We looked at that person and thought, wow, I want to be like them when I grow up, And we're now in a position as adults to model for our young people, model for our peers, showing them that alternatives are available. That's the biggest thing for me. My sister and I was having a conversation today about, had we been able to come here like in our 20s and stuff like that, it would have just been super lit. I mean, bruh, but I look at my nephews, my nieces and nephews, some of them have migrated to the continent now, and they're 10, 11, 13, 12. And I'm thinking like, wow, to have the experience of living in a different country and coming to the continent and all that stuff. You're not even 16. You're not even 18. It's powerful. So I'm already seeing the remnants of the change that we're creating. I'm already seeing it happen in my circles, so it's very empowering. So on your personal journey, guys, do not lose faith, do not lose hope. If you happen to be a speaker, a YouTuber, teacher, something like that, and I won't lie to y'all. Being in the public eye is difficult. It comes with consequences. Obviously, you're out there and you are a model and example to other people. So that means that when you are punished, when you're reprimanded for basically being a nonconformist, okay, you're going to take those hits that other people ain't going to take because maybe they're silent Pan-Africanists. They're in the closet. A lot of people that watch me, hey, they watch my channel. They go quietly to work every day. Nobody knows how they feel, So those of us that are out in the forefront, always show your love and support because we are taking the brunt, we're taking the cost and the expense to do that because we felt compelled. We have a social responsibility. Nobody's getting up in the morning and say, hey, Gina, go make videos, go talk to your people. And so nobody is doing that. It's all coming from, internally. It's all coming from a lot of thought and experiences. I love you guys. Basically, I love my people. I want to do what I can do in my small realm of influence to be a resource to them. So big shout out to the African Superstar family, guys. I see you here. I don't think I missed anyone. And shout outs. If you're in the room, you want to shout out quick. I'm actually on my way out to meet with Miss Naya, Miss Monica's daughter today. We're gonna hang out tonight. She's absolutely lovely. I'm looking forward to spending some time with her. So I'm on the move. So if you in the chat room and you want to shout out, speak now, forever hold your peace, because I'm about to wrap up the video. Big shout outs, family. Okay, well, I don't see. Okay, I think I got everybody. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Like I said, if you're doing some shopping for the upcoming season, we got dope products at theafricansuperstar.com. Please head over there. Also, big shout outs to my members only who are supporting our platform on a monthly basis. Big shout outs to you. Also, big shout outs to those of you that are supporting my ongoing music project. You know, we've come to a stone wall at the moment to record the video for the second track. So, you know, if you guys can contribute, you know, maybe you want to give the African Superstar a Christmas present. I don't know. That will be lovely. I'll be ready. I'm ready to shoot the new video whenever, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm ready. Big shout out to Stacy. I see you there. Stacy was at the event this weekend. It was a very good turnout. So if you are here in Ghana, and you should definitely connect with Sankofa Repatriation. She does a lot of services for the diaspora, and she does do a monthly get together for those diasporans, and it was amazing. There were so many people from all around at the event. You had I know there was a Congolese lady there. There was a brother from Canada. There were some Caribbean folks there, I believe from Trinidad. I know there was I think it might have been a Dominican guy, and, you know, Americans, and, you know, so it was really nice. And you could also bring your children. So the kids were able to play and have a lot of fun. So if you're here in Ghana, I would recommend, you know, connecting with Sankofa Repatriation. She also does land. She does real estate. She does, you know, assistance with your residence permit and stuff like that. So tap into her. She's available on YouTube. Also, I'm not sure if she's on Instagram, but YouTube, I know she's on WhatsApp. I know she's on Facebook. So you can, you know, link up with her here in Ghana and get some of those resources. Okay. All right, family. Well, it's been real seeing you. Like I said, I have, you know, places to be. Holla. Bye. So until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay